Good evening, respected, distinguished guests, members of the advisory board, members of the teams of both LexGracious and LexDukos, our respected guests, and all of you, our online family who's watching us live on YouTube, Facebook, and elsewhere. I welcome you all to the official international launch of LexDukos, Impart to Set Apart, a premium legal edtech platform designed for various diverse and specialized courses in legal education. It gives me great pleasure to officially announce that today LexDukos shall be released to public. LexDukos, a dream that commenced a year ago, has now become a reality. With that, let's commence the official grand international launch of LexDukos. LexDukos is a premium edtech platform that provides value-added, goal-specific and industry-oriented courses for legal professionals, other professionals, and a diverse population. LexDukos comprises of two terms, lex and dukos. Lex meaning law or legal in Latin, and dukos, the etymological source of the word educos, from where we get the term education in English. The reason why we chose this is because we plan, and our mission is to simplify and demystify the complex terminology of Latin and Greek, as is proverbially called in legal jargon. Moving on to our logo. Our logo appears to be extremely simple. It's just an L with a D. But it's much more than what meets the eye. The L also forms the proportional sign in mathematics. This indicates our goal, which means we intend to provide industry-specific and proportionate education to market requirements. The second element of our logo is the D. But if you look at the D, it's not just an open D. It involves the mathematical sign of greater than. Greater than meaning that our students are at a greater advantage. About our courses, we choose the most relevant courses that you require from a market perspective, the courses that trend in the market, to make sure you are at an advantage when you are venturing out into your profession. Let me now take you to the tagline. The tagline says, Impart to Set Apart. What is that? It's backed by a very solid vision and mission. A vision and a mission to impart such quality education that our students shall be set apart from their peers. Now, going on to our vision, the LexDukos vision is to impart industry standard, high quality, world-class, focused legal education to legal and other professionals in specialized and diverse areas of law, to set apart such professionals from the rest and to emerge as market leaders in legal education. Taking you forward, LexDukos will just make sure you have the best of the best. And to make sure we have this all in place, we have an advisory board. With me on that board, I have Robin David, a counsel Supreme Court of India and a partner at a leading law firm. And I also have Neha Duru, who's an advocate Bombay High Court, having a vast experience in teaching as well. To back and support our advisory board, we also have advisory councils for each course. This means that we get experts from the field in that specific area just to make sure the course is perfectly suited for you and tailor-made to the industry requirements. Apart from the advisory boards and the advisory council, we make sure that we get the best of the best visiting faculty, experts from the industry, professionals with an edge to deliver extremely enlightening and engaging lectures to our students. To commence this launch function, a quick word from our founder and promoter, Jesse Gracious.
I warmly welcome you all to the global launch of our premium legal education platform, LexDukos.
Good evening and welcome to the launch of LexDukos. I am Robin Ratnakar David, advocate practicing for the last 31 years. My practice areas include civil litigation, commercial litigation and arbitration. I represent clients at the Supreme Court of India and various high courts including the Delhi High Court. I have appeared before the National Company Law Tribunal, Competition Commission of India and arbitral tribunals. I have also had the privilege to act as an arbitrator. It is indeed an honor for me to be a part of the LexDukos Advisory Board. LexDukos is a premium legal education platform. The launch of this platform is timely, particularly in view of the fact that there has been a spurt in the growth of online learning post-COVID-19. The importance of media laws is growing enormously, and courses such as press laws and media laws for bloggers are meant to equip students to understand the practical application of the laws and the compliance requirements thereof. I congratulate LexDukos and Floyd for conceptualizing this platform and launching it.
With that, we officially launch LexDukos, impart to set apart. With this, I will take you through a quick tour of our website, and the great news of it all is this website will open registrations tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. onwards. The courses are scheduled to start from the first week of July, so do start registering once registrations open tomorrow, 10 a.m. There are limited seats, so rush and do your registrations at the earliest.
Welcome to LexDukos, impart to set apart. You may access all services of LexDukos by simply logging in to www.lexdukos.com. Once you reach the home site of lexdukos.com, you will be welcomed by a short animation video of lexdukos.com. Scrolling further down, you will have the links to the most recent and upcoming tabs of courses that would be starting off soon on lexdukos.com. Clicking on these links would take you straight to the page of the course, where you could read all about the course. Once you're on the course page, you will see the fees, the duration. Once the schedule is fixed, the schedule will also be added to the duration. You may then also see whom the course is ideally suited for, the resource person of the course, and the detailed syllabus of each course. You can also move to the other courses that are available on lexdukos.com. If you are desirous of seeing the complete list of courses that LexDukos offers, you can scroll to the Courses tab. The Courses tab will give you a complete listing of all the courses available at lexdukos.com. If you want to know more about LexDukos, hit on the About Us page. From a welcome video right down to our mission, our logo, our courses, our advisory boards, and everything that you need to know about LexDukos would be found on this page. If you want more details, click on the arrow next to About Us. A drop-down menu will appear. Click on either of the links, and those will take you through who and what LexDukos is all about. Clicking on our management, you will find out who the management of LexDukos is. You can click on our advisory board to find out the latest and the current members of our advisory board. Click on our affiliations and associations to know the current associations and affiliations with LexDukos. If all this does not provide you a reason to be at LexDukos, find your reason by clicking Why LexDukos. This will tell you everything you need to know about our courses, our specializations, and why you need to be a part of LexDukos. After having gone through all of these, if you still have questions, click on FAQ and go to the FAQ page. The frequently asked questions will about answer all of your queries. To look at any of the questions, just scroll over that, click on the plus sign, and the answer would drop down. And yet, if you have something to say to us or something to ask us, you are never alone. Click on Contact Us and you are led straight to the email address and the contact details of LexDukos. Click on our email address icon and you will be led directly through your email application to send a mail to LexDukos.com. The email address for all communication with LexDukos is education@LexDukos.com. You can also view the disclaimers to the site, the data protection and privacy policy, and the terms of service for using LexDukos on the footer of every page. The footer of every page is loaded with the social media icons linked directly to the social media handles of LexDukos. You may click on any of them and you will be directly routed straight to the page of LexDukos. Do use these social media handles to stay connected to LexDukos and keep connected with us on social media and get the latest updates of all the happenings at LexDukos.com. Once the site is launched, you will also get the registration and login credentials on the extreme right-hand side of the bar. This will enable you to use the student access to enable you to take part in courses, participate in lectures, download notes, and view recordings.
On behalf of the management, the advisory board, and the entire team of LexDukos, it is my sincere privilege to mention a few names this evening and to express our immense gratitude to each of these persons and of course everyone else who made it possible. I would firstly start with thanking the Almighty for making this dream of LexDukos a reality. First of all, let me start by thanking Mrs. Jessie Gracious, founder and promoter LexDukos, for starting this premium edtech platform and for appointing me Chief Academic Advisor and on the advisory board. My sincere gratitude goes out to both my fellow advisory board members, Neha Duru and Robin David. Let me tell you this and let me put this on record. Both Robin and Neha agreed to be on the advisory board on a single phone call. That's the kind of willingness and support I had from both Neha and Robin. Another person that I cannot forget and needs the most mention is LexDukos' go-to man. I wouldn't really say Man Friday because he was man Monday to Friday. I need to specially thank Mr. Cleverine de Mello, the man that's been consulting on this, the man that's been giving us all our moral support, and of course the official kick to keep working. A day does not go by that I cannot give gratitude to my team at LexGracious, the phenomenal team at LexGracious that makes things possible, that supports me, and that makes sure we deliver both at litigation and now our support to LexDukos. I need to also mention in a very special way Blueberry Consulting for their immense patience and talent that was put into building the LexDukos website. A special shout out that needs to be made to our interns, the backbone at LexGracious that's been powering up both the LexGracious family as well as the LexDukos family. Especially want to thank our interns Manali, Prithvi, Avish, Vaishnavi, and Andrea for their constant support, their work that they've put in, especially in this last week. Most of them are new onto our team. They've joined in from June, but they've been working way beyond their requirements to make sure this launch happened, to make sure LexDukos made it to today. A special thanks to Prithvi for having placed all the social media campaigns and for looking after the LexDukos social media handles. I especially need to mention that this team of interns have not only juggled the work for LexDukos, but they have not missed a single deadline, a single court hearing, or a single client service meeting at the LexGracious firm. To my family, friends, colleagues, and of course students, I can never say a thank you to you. A special token of my gratitude goes out to all my students across the years and colleges that I've been affiliated and associated with, that have been the source of inspiration to powering up LexDukos. And finally, to all our well-wishers, YouTube, Facebook, and social media families, our entire support system from the outside world. You have helped us to make this possible. Thank you so much. I thank you all for being a part of today's global launch of LexDukos. We do count on your continued support to make this a success. Thank you for joining in. And do keep in touch. Do stay connected with LexDukos on our social media handles. There will always be updates of new courses, new events, and several new things that we have in mind. Thank you and God bless. Good evening, respected, distinguished guests, members of the advisory board, members of the teams of both LexGracious